Welcome to Euroforum UG, where we address Ugandans from Europe, USA, Asia, Africa, Australia, and all over the globe. We share experiences, opinions, and expertise on current affairs, educative lifestyle, religion, and family matters. Follow, subscribe, and like our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Euroforum UG. You can also join our live shows every weekend on our social media platforms. For more information, visit our social media platforms or email us at euroforumug@gmail.com or WhatsApp us on +4740 574040. Euroforum UG, communicating with peers.
Yes, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night, all our viewers. First and foremost, we want to apologize for the technical glitch that has happened, but we thank our technical team that has fixed it. Anyway, today it's me, Nasali Jorin, once again on the Tag Team Show. And I want to welcome all of you on this show, on our page, Euroforum UG. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for being part of it, and thank you for subscribing. Remember, we have our live streaming on YouTube, because as we told you earlier, there is a change in the technical bit where we are trying to focus on the YouTube, because Facebook said they will start removing our videos that last for like 30 days. But anyway, I want to welcome you and thank you for being part of the show. My name's again Nasali Jorin. It is 3 minutes to 8 in the night. That is Central European time. And I think it is like 23 minutes to 21. That is East European time, which is the same time with the East African time. But nevertheless, I want to say thank you for being part of the show, and thank you for tuning in. Today, I'm blessed to have two gentlemen from Denmark. That is my co-host, Smugi John Remy, and Mr. Peter Antende, who is also coming from Denmark, and they're going to be part of the show, which is the Tag Team Show. I would like to have at least a minute to come and say hello to the viewers. I'll start by hearing from Mr. Peter Smugi. Mr. Peter Ntende, you're most welcome. Good evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Nasali and Mr. Smogi. The tag team is the first time I'm on the Tag Team Show. So it's really a pleasure to be here. And I thank everybody who has made it to attend the show. And I'm really grateful. I just came to thank everybody who was part of the inaugural historic event that happened last time. As I've been introduced, my name is Peter Antende, and I'm based here in Denmark, community ambassador, and IT specialist, and startup founder. So those are some of the roles: father, husband, and brother and sister.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Antende. That's the right English, Mr. Antende.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm humbled to have you today on my first show. Yeah, and I want to invite my co-host to say hello. I know your names are Smugi John Remy. Your father, yes. Your husband. We are rebranding the show. We only let the guests to introduce themselves, but the co-host, I'm trying to introduce you. Mr. Smugi John Remy, married.
But anyway, that's never us, but Becky is Smugi and just a co-host of a Tag Team Show. And good evening, yours. I'm also willing to have brother Peter Ntende. He's my big brother here in Denmark, and is one. Whenever we talk about edutainment in general in diaspora, at least he has an upper hand on my line. A mentor when it comes to edutainment. But the fact that we're dealing with the edutainment show today, at least we felt he's a man in question that he can give more light on this. But for the viewers, stay tuned and keep on sharing. Let people know that we're going to start the show in full gear.
Thank you very much, Smoggy John Remy. Thank you for being here again. It is summer. I know everyone is everywhere, and I want to tell the viewers this summer I was blessed as the Swedish personnel. That's Swedish. I was blessed to have the biggest event of all time in the summer. That's why we had a very fruitful weekend. A very fruitful weekend. It was full of business, it was culture, it was religion, it was entertainment, and that's the reason why we are here today to touch a little bit of everything that happened, so we can let our viewers know what really happened on that weekend. It was the 28th of June, and we had a lot of things that were going on, and I want to thank all the Stockholm, they call the Stockholmians, I want to thank all the people in Stockholm. I would say the Stockholmians that tried to attend all the events in their different capacity. We had a lot, and trust me, every event or every occasion was fully packed. Thank you very much, Stockholm, Australian people, and all our guests that came through during that weekend. And that's the reason why we are here today to dive into a few of the things that happened on that day. Yes. Okay. I'll go. Yes, starting from the convention, we had the Uganda Nordic Baltic Diaspora Convention. That was too much English, but I think I said it. The Uganda Nordic Baltic Diaspora Convention, and that's where we had the business meeting, and Mr. Ntende is here to tell us about it. Mr. Ntende.
Yes, no.
Yeah, I know you don't have a lot of time. That's why I'm trying to go through it like faster. I know you were the man behind this event, and I know you had a vision, you had the reason, you had the purpose, you had the passion to bring this convention into the Scandinavia, which is the Nordic and the Baltic. And I want to ask you, or I want to give you a chance to talk to our viewers, and please tell us how did you feel? Did you achieve your target, or did the people, according to the responses they gave you, did they feel satisfied? And I want to say, feel free, you can communicate in any language, either English or Luganda. You can draw a balance and let our viewers or the people that were waiting for this review to understand. Did you feel satisfied? How was it?
I felt very satisfied. I was very happy, and many people, that was the kind of feedback I was getting just during the event, and even before the event and past event. It's this kind of event which is like an experience which was not like a one-off. So in that case, it has achieved a number of, I think, key achievements. When people ask me, how many people turned up, and then I tell them it was over 500 people. And people ask me, how do you say it was 500 people? Because some of them did not see the 500 people in one show. But then we had the core convention events, which were 4. And this was like a very new concept to see that we have different events happening at the same time, and then trying to drive all this kind of community message through. And as you mentioned, the business element was key in all this because we noticed, and as you mentioned briefly, that I was maybe the man behind this. Actually, it was a full team behind this. It was a lot of people. My only job was to coordinate all these different, like I'm telling you, 4 core events which were happening at the same time. And then people were organizing in the back with different committees. So if we are looking at the committee which made everything happen, I think we might be like maybe 20 people who put this thing together. Although when it looks out, it looks like, maybe one person was ahead of this. So it was a big achievement of trying to bring the message of economic empowerment. And the reason why this is ongoing, we came up with 5 projects, and this is key. We came up with 5 projects which are to drive this economic reality into action. Because many people would feel like I missed one of the events which were happening around the time. And I'm telling people, you have not missed actually. Because the thing to give your voice is ongoing, and these are actionable points. And the main point of the convention was to make sure that some kind of economic achievement comes in. But usually a person can only be pushed that much. Omuntu alina naye okwesindika mu Luganda bagamba oba osindisa asitamye bw'abanga omuntu agala ono omusindikako nga asitamye n'atambula naye abamu bw'osindika ayimiridde oluusi tagenda. So this is something where we are like making a lot of noise naye nga tugikola newe nti twagala abantu to be part of this. Abantu babeere nti okay nti ate obukire tokose, something like that. But be part of this, and I'm getting people from different countries to be part of this, but we are still saying it's Uganda, it's Uganda, it's Uganda. And when you have like Bagamanti nanyini mufu bw'ofuna abakwatirako nanyini mufu
yakwatewo wawunya.
Yes, Stanbic Bank comes and tries to say, you people, I want to help you. And then the embassy says, you people, I want to help you. People with business experience say, I want to help you. Then you stand there and you say, oh, I don't know if I want to be helped. So that's where we are. But it was a big achievement from my side. It was a great achievement. The work done by the technical team, Euro Forum UK, the great panelists whom you see over there, Honorable Francis, Madame Merodawa MC, the pastor, Madame Catherine, Mr. Niels, Mr. Dr. Agri, who was online. The work done by all these people, and the work done by the evening team, which was Miss Julie Kevin, who was also like a coordinator, and Mrs. Cynthia, who were coordinating the events at the same time on all events. The work done by Mr. Joel Sengova Nyanzi in coordinating the Osinza Muruganda and coordinating also the Bikabeba Ganda. These were a lot of people who were behind the whole concept without people really noticing that they were part of the convention as well. So Simanyoba have answered the question, but to me it is a resounding event.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ntende. But before we go further, you mentioned about the 5 projects that you came up with. Could we could we get a hint of those? Maybe the people that missed can know what is awaiting for them the next time the convention comes back.
Exactly. I don't know if it's better to share them and I show the people exactly what it is. Or is it better to share it, Mr. The team?
Yes, if for as long as it's brief, I think we can always go ahead.
Okay, so let me present a screen because it will be easy, I think, to show people what we are talking about. If it comes up, let's get. So you let me know if this is visible. Mr. Smoggy, I have the screen over there. Let me say present. File. Why can't I present this? Let's see. Is it visible now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So then I'll think I'll just talk because I've tried to share, but it's not coming up as I thought. See entire screen. This one, and I say share.
Yes, to the viewers, we're having on job training.
Yeah.
While trying to play with the software, the man in question is trying to do the needful to see that as he's presenting,
yes,
he's also trying to engage his sharing of the screen. But
okay. So in case it doesn't come up, then I'll just talk about this.
Yeah.
So one of the projects is about financial empowerment coaching program. And the coaching program, what it does is like aiming to double all the people who will be involved. So if you vote to be in the coaching program, the mission is to double your income at least within the next 3 years. So if you're making every year, if you're making, for example, 500,000, then the mission is like within 3 years you should at least be making 1 million krona wherever you are. And what happens within this event is that there will be some intensive coaching cycles with coaches from different business sectors, and then we'll have like monthly group sessions. We'll have business development workshops during the time. Then we'll try to reach out to financial institutions so that people can get micro loans and funding opportunities, and a digital platform for trying to make sure that you go on this. Because when it comes to finances, usually people don't think of it as something which needs a coach. But as you see, successful football teams, those who have a good coach, they outperform anybody else. And usually what we do is that we don't give much attention to our economies, apart from a few bank people whom we have who know our economy. But we need people who are really coaching us. This is one of the things which has helped me so much into my economic growth. So that is one of the programs. And once you go online, you will see examples. For example, there are Philippines who have run a project from 2020 to 2023, and within a period of 2.5 years, 78% of the participants in that program doubled their income, and then 500 families increased their income by 120%. There's been people in Canada. There's been some African diaspora wealth initiatives, and these people have done it. There have been the Indian Diaspora Success Network in Silicon Valley, who have launched like 50 plus successful businesses. So what we are trying to show is that there are people who have done these things before, but that's because they had the insights how to do this. The other project is about a fintech project to show people that we can start a project where you invest money and you get some stocks and you get some equity. And these are usually new terms to most people. But when it comes to really making money, you have to get a lot of multiple sources of income. And one of them is getting into this equity stuff. And if you have never participated in this kind, this is like the chance to introduce you to say, okay, what can I use my money for? Instead of putting it in the bank, instead of putting it in a piece of land, maybe I can make it in an equity, because this is how more people are growing their economies. The other project is about an investment club. So I want to create an investment club, which is like people have been doing circles. But that level of doing investment clubs is limited somewhere when you don't have like tech tools to expand it and to boost it and to invite other financial institutions to be part of this, to grow this economy. So want to do it, in a more structured way. For example, there were like a Kenyan investment club in the US, which grew from I think they started investing with $50,000, and within 5 years they were investing $2.5 million, and then they built a lot of houses for their members just in Kenya. There have been a Nigerian kind of investment which is doing this kind of stuff. So this is one of we just choose whichever will have the best votes. And most of you have been hearing about the hype about AI. And it's not so much of a hype, actually, it's something which is really happening. And this is one of our biggest chance to catch up with communities that have left us. We have a window of 1 to 2 years. And if we don't catch up with this opportunity right now, a lot of people, it will be difficult to catch up with people who are doing stuff with the AI at the current moment. So in this project, we'll try to create like a tourism portal. You have seen maybe when you talk to people who wherever you are, especially here in the Nordics, when you meet like co-workers, they'll ask you about Uganda. They'll ask you, how should we go to Uganda? What should we do in Uganda? And people have this kind of interest in visiting Uganda, but they miss this trigger. When should I buy? When should I push? So what people do is they create a platform and they create these triggers that when somebody is online on maybe a Monday morning when they don't feel like going to work, something triggers you to buy a ticket and makes you choose a particular country and a particular town. And in Uganda, we don't have that. We have a number of websites. We have a number of links which don't trigger people. They show you, they tell you, come to Uganda, but they don't trigger you. This is the kind of platform which we can build right now. And once that happens, some countries have done this. The examples are on the website. Once you read all these projects I'm talking about, the examples are there. You go and you see the details, then they'll show you, how many people have done this kind of thing. And one particular, I'm going to give one example of this one. It's called Kluk. It's in the best. This program, people did it they've done it for like 10 years, and it covers like 1,000 destinations. But that company is valued at $2 billion. That is like $2,000 million. So if you are part of this thing when it's growing, within 5 years, when you hear these people who get money when they buy their companies, when they acquire companies, this is how stuff happens. And this is what we are trying to bring up. Then which we came up with was like trying to create a job bank platform. So we want to make this kind of community-based portal whereby members have access to some jobs which we schedule, and we say, if in my company I know that we need maybe 5 people, then those jobs before they are posted, even when they are posted to other people, when I can say something to my boss that I know this person, usually the chances are better for that person to get a job. What we'll be doing in this portal is like, if for example I find you 2-3 jobs and you get employed, that person finds a job, will get a kickback. Because this is why you see that when you go in some companies, those who have worked with Indians and Filipinos and Pakistanis, what happens is that you'll notice that they have a group which they're always communicating with, and they don't know how they get these jobs. But usually for us Africans, we come in as like when they can't even get more people from their network, that's when we get the jobs. So this is the kind of thing I want us also to create, that when we have jobs, we know how to pull each other into these jobs. And when you get somebody a job, you also get a bonus for getting that job for us, so that our community grows. So these are, I think, the 5 projects, which I think one time when we are well prepared with the tech, we'll go through. But we are voting and we are waiting for, now we are only remaining with I think 15 days, and it will be closed. Then we go with the people who are going. But this is somewhere where I'm encouraging everybody, even at the moment, even you just need to give your voice. Because what is happening is that our partner and our sponsor, Stanbic Bank, is looking at people interested. Because for Stanbic Bank, this is an economic investment. They sponsor not because they love us, not because they're their friends. It's because how much money can they make from us. And the only way they can make money from us is if we create business. So with banks and any bank, and this goes for any bank, even your bank where you are. If a bank makes money on you, you are not a good client, and you never get the best out of the bank. If you make the bank make money out of you, just to borrow money, borrow like maybe 100,000 or 200,000 from a bank, they'll start inviting you for coffee and for talks. So Stanbic Bank is here actually to make money with us. They want to make money, and we can make a lot of money by using the capital to grow it. So people, please vote.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ntende. To our viewers that have just joined us, we are talking about the Uganda diaspora, the Uganda Nordic Baltic Diaspora Convention that took place in June 28th to, I think it was from June 28th to 29th.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of events. It had the cultural event, then it had the business convention, and we had also the church, which was about the faith. And we have Mr. Ntende trying to take us through the outcomes, the achievements we got. But before I let him go, Mr. Ntende, how can someone, to those people that never attended the convention, probably they missed out, and you said there is a voting. Could we get a link? Maybe we post it in our comment section so that people can vote. You never know. Maybe someone just did not hear a lot about it, but now they are watching and they need to be part of it.
Exactly. So I'm going to post it in the chat, and I think
yes, maybe can we get it to the main chat, to the main comment section?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, and furthermore, this convention had participants like it had sponsors from like Stanbic Bank, and then our embassy, that is the Uganda embassy in diaspora. They were part of it, and we had a lot of participants from different countries, our presenters that talked business into us. And as we've heard from Mr. Ntende, projects have been developed. Please be part of them. Come and we tap into the opportunity. You never know. Your money tree may be somewhere at the end of the convention, and any achievements any project they've said. Mr. Ntende, was this a one-time thing, or it's going to be coming back?
A very good question, and I like that question very much. And this is where like the voting really counts, because what makes these events happen is a lot of finance. Stanbic Bank helped us with almost 40% of the budget of the whole event. So where did the 60% come from? We have members from the community who helped us with a lot of input, a lot of cash, who don't want to be mentioned, and there were a lot of other companies in Uganda who were saying, we really want to sponsor you, but we don't know if you exist. You have not done this before. It has not happened before. And they are looking at the outcomes of what happened. Stanbic Bank looked at the report, and they're saying, okay, let's try to see how we can work together on this one. So what is happening is that depending on the response, and that's why I encourage people to vote a lot. People want to know, do you exist? Do you have people within the Nordics? That's why I like Euroforum UG has helped us actually to reach out to so many people. There are a lot of online people who are part of this, but they're not voting. People are saying, how can I vote? Why should I? And the main reason why you should vote even without putting your money is that we have a lot of sponsors who can help us to make this event a reality. If you tell a bank that if you come at Independence, you'll get 10 clients, even on next Independence event, they'll be there. So it's how active we are. And the ambassador suggested that we make this annual. But if for those who are following, most conventions which have been happening, like in the US, have been annual. But that's like pre-AI. When you look at the age of AI, these things are happening very, very, very fast. We arrange the convention within 2 months. Most people use 12 months to arrange a convention. So if we are to do it the analog way, it will happen once again next year. If we are going to do it like the Nordic way and the AI way of happening, we could even do this like 4 times a year. So it depends on how engaged we are and how hungry we are for success and how hungry we are for money. I have a number of people within the community. We have already started. They said, when the other people come, for us, let's start on some other projects. And some even are not even Ugandans. So we have already projects which are ongoing, because these people say, if you have the E of Standing Bank, we can't wait. We have already had our projects within the briefcase. We just want to polish it and come with you with it. So this open session, the people who will be part of it, and I'm looking forward to come back next year on the same date, and we just show results that this is what is happening.
Yeah.
So the people will wait. We'll just tell next year, but you'll never catch up with the people who would have moved at that time.
Yes, Mr. Ntende, I'm so excited about the projects you're saying. And before I let you go, still, as a mother, I know I have children. Is this conversion okay? If someone has a project that will accommodate children, is this also open to them? Because we have so many projects. People have projects on their laptops, in their brains, in their handbags, in their briefcases, but they do not have sponsors. And you've said that if we come into the convention setting, then you can take the next step of maybe getting sponsors or even making this dream come true or this project come true. Is this also open to the children? And is it only for diasporians? Yes. Here in the Nordic, right? That's what I know.
Yeah, for the projects which we have put there, we are targeting the Nordics diaspora. As you could see, I think on my title, that I have a company called SAP. It's an IT consultancy, and it has a lot of projects which we are running in parallel. And some people, we are starting different projects with different people. So what happens is that, for example, if we run like a financial coaching program, one of the elements in a financial coaching program would be to show people that you can start your own business. And people, of course, already have ideas. And what usually I like about ideas, when I see an idea that can really make money, I always jump to those ideas, because those insights are usually hidden. So whenever you have an idea, this is the time actually to come up, because we have there are so many people with money who want to invest in different projects, but they only want to invest in projects which will make money. So if somebody invests like 1 million krona into your project, they are only looking and asking you, if I give you 1 million krona today, how much will you give me back in 5 years? If you can answer that person and you say, I'll be able to give you 5 million krona within years, many people are going to offer you money. So, but the way you package this project, most people will never fund a solo founder.
Yeah.
People fund people who are like a team. And people look at the team, they say, has this person done this before? Has this person proved something somewhere, somehow? Do these people who talk, have they worked in this branch? So if somebody has been working with children, for example, and that person says, I have an insight of making something which is stabilizing children and trying to navigate the IT world, which is coming to them very much with a lot of information. And somebody will say, okay, you know about children and you know how to deal with children and the sites and the problems of children. Do you have also an IT person who is going to run that platform? Do you have somebody who is good at marketing who will be telling these people about this program? Do you have somebody who does communication, who has been on media and channels and stuff like that, who will be able maybe to introduce this program to the wider audience? When you have such a team, then you start getting investors. So these are some of the tips, and I hope that maybe the tag program, the tag team program, will be inviting us more and to talk about more financial elements, so that I just want that we have a community of people who are well-to-do.
Thank you very much. And, I'll speak on behalf of the Sweden Cranes. Mr. Ntende, we are coming to get training. You take us through so we can get into the opportunities and get something for my team, Sweden Cranes. And thank you.
How many are going to vote from that team? How many are voting?
They are following, and I'm going to, after here, I'm going to post the link into the groups and still share. I know I've shared the show and they're watching, and I'll still talk about it. Suddenly that we only have 5 days, maybe we shall get more in case you do not reach the target numbers, but we will be very happy to participate since now we know the information. The information behind the convention. And thank you very much. Back to Mr. Smoggy John Remy. I saw you. I've been seeing you in pictures, in photos, in videos of the convention. And the last time I saw, me and you, we worked in media. We worked here on the tag team show, not in the convention. How come you are part of that? Since you are coming from Denmark and it was in my country, how come?
Yes, indeed, was well to have an experience also in Sweden after some long time. I often go to Malmo, just a neighboring boundary, but coming to Stockholm, it takes me time to come to Stockholm, unless when there's something really intriguing me that can pull me to be there. But being part of the convention, it was on the bit of it. Were approached by the organizers, and then they felt Euroforum could be of impact on this cause. So, as a man behind the technical side, came in handy to at least to do the service, so that at least people who are online can be also available, and those who are supposed to showcase their papers or supposed to present, they're also visible. So me being there was part one as a technical man for the convention, and two, as a Ugandan, I needed to be part of the cause because it called for networking and getting more information, which is really valid. You see, you've talked about information. Information is power. And on that day, those who didn't attend, actually, they missed. However, I won't say you missed. You can always rewatch the information that was shared online is still there. So just keep on going on. And like the way Mr. Ntenda said, I think we shall keep on, bringing it back so that we can see how people can get more information about this cause. But in general, I was there basically as a man in a technical side to make it possible for people online to see what was happening in the convention. And secondly, Uganda too. I needed that information. So networking was quite paramount on my side. But there was a lot to learn, which I got from there, from people of great eminence who showcased this. That's when I also want to inquire from Mr. Peter Ntende, Euroforum, it being part which tried to give an impact. Is there any way, because now we're talking about the tag team show where we're looking for sponsors, is there any way we Stanbic Bank coming handy? Because one thing I saw, Stanbic also is trying to sell its products. They need platforms. So is there any way we can look on you so that you can also link us into Stanbic, so that it's a two-way traffic? With the Euroforum, we say we communicate with peers. How about it when Stanbic also becomes a peer in terms of communication, so that we see how we gain from one another? So would we tap in your power so that you can be the link between that?
Exactly. Because when you see most banks now are making data-driven decisions. So data-driven decisions, people want data, people want facts. People don't want you to tell them. We had over 500 people at the convention, but we didn't have a camera which could take 500 people to show you.
Oh, yeah.
People don't want to hear that. And one of the data points which we have, once you go on Yuga Forum Yugi YouTube channel, you can see the facts yourself. You can see how many people were viewing these events. You can know how many were live. So it doesn't become like somebody's just telling you. And that is just the conference alone. I think it's over 400 people now who have been following this, just the convention. And that is part of like 5 events. So if Yoga Forum shows you what was happening in the night time, if it shows you what was happening at the Thanksgiving, if it shows you what was happening, you might end up that actually it's not only 500 people whom we are talking about, that is more than 1,000 people. Now, how does the bank come in to say, okay, I'm going to work with Yugo Forum Uganda? In my report, I mentioned, of course, this, and that's why I'm telling them, you go and see the data from here. Because if you talk about the data which people can't see, you are not transparent. And in business, transparency and the data, they never lie. They never lie. You can't tell somebody I'm a millionaire when your bank account is in minus. It's just that thing. So Stanbic Bank will just say, are these guys able to reach to the people who will bring me money? If I put my advert on Euro Forum UG, are they able to prove to me that they have reached so many people? So that's where, like, the people who know what Euro Forum UG has done for the community, how long the work has been happening, and if you look at other communities, any other diaspora communities, you should mention any such platform in the UK, in the US, and you start noticing that there is a difference. So what happens in my way, the way I work for looking for sponsors across all our organizations, because I take our organizations as one. If I go and I talk about a convention, it's difficult to sell. So I sell the package. I just say we have a platform, we have a tournament, we have football clubs, we have this. So if somebody says, I'm interested in Sweden alone, then you just say, okay, we have Yuga Cranes Sweden. And then we have Euroforum Yugi also in Sweden. So that's where, like, that Euroforum Yugi is strategically positioned wherever you want them. It will just ask you, which Ugandans do you want? So
before you know it, you have a conference in Denmark.
You have in Germany, you have in Netherlands.
Anyway, I'm really satisfied with what you've said, and an applause goes back to the sponsor, that is Stanbic Bank. It really did a great work. But Lady Nabada, the question asked, what was my role in there? I'll say, apart from being a technician and then also being a participant, I was also a representative, a representative of Euroforum UG, and I was at least assigned to do a draft summary about it. A big thank you to everyone who's been with us. It's been widespread conversation where we believe that some impact has been really seen. And I believe we shall be having more and more of such, like the way the ambassador said. I have been a little bit interrupted, but it has been a segment, at least by virtue of what the ambassador said. We shall be having more of this as an annual event. But on behalf of Euroforum, courtesy of the Ghana Embassy, Stanbic Bank, and then the man in question who made this one, Peter Tende, it's been really a rough. As people online, yes, we can't thank you more, but people, you've done really good work. Your insights, initiatives, they're really so perfect. But let's keep on, the type, and then keep on commenting and leaving all the questions worth to be given. We shall be going into another segment of networking, and this time about is going to be in edutainment, where we're having artists from Uganda, at least to take us through the next, session. But for now, goodbye. We shall be meeting into another interlude, aka Smoggy. Goodbye for now.
Don't run away, Smoggy. Come back.
Okay, Mr. Aligo. Unless
Please come back. Be in the camera.
Okay.
I have a few questions.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Then I represent him. We know him.
Oh yes. All right.
Yes.
All right. Now things are working.
Yeah.
What,
working. So we thank you.
give us a conclusive, word on how this convention has been so far, and what do you think it's going to happen tomorrow? Give us a view on that.
So this is something we were waiting for. Really, it came in the right time, and I would wish whoever didn't participate this time, so that they do it no longer way immediately. But all in all, it is awareness, waking up, unity for everybody for investment, and we are lucky that we are joining up with many intellectuals and many expatriates who can kickstart this thing to go ahead. And I really urge everybody who will have a chance to this live stream and all the stuff we've been doing here, so that they come in and we join hands, togetherness. We have had all the stories, and also particularly that it can be made. Mr. Francis Arigo, thank you very much for sharing your story, and all those who shared. Everything is possible if the zeal is good and the determination is good. So
it's always not so good to rush things. Rome is not built in one day. Things goes on one step at a time. A frog jump at its best. And looking behind you, the MC is behind you, and the Smoggy is behind you. If you could bring the MC here and Smoggy, and let's hear exactly this. For the first time, this convention is happening, and what can we do best? What can Ugandans in the diaspora, but as well as Ugandans back home, contribute to this kind of engagement, development? Because at the end of the day, this goes back home. And when I say back home, it's back to Uganda, and especially looking at the youth, that we could make at least a change, an impact on them.
True. That is very good, really. And that is the main goal of this kind of these conventions and community gatherings. So we hope this milestone and breaking out of everything will continue to be something we would love to keep on. So thank you for your everything input, and thanks for everybody who came in. This is just the beginning.
Thank you so much, Joel. You have done excellent work. Before Smoggy comes in, I think the audience, those who are watching online, should give you a hand. And Smoggy, welcome back. I think you are the man. You're the man of the evening. You made us smile. Give us some kind of excitement. What has been cooking behind you?
Well, lots of things have really been happening, and we just say one, credit to the platform we've been using, that's Euroforum, to make it easy for us so that we're accessible, but also people online, it's really credit, because Mr. Ligo, a man of yours, to be on this until the end. I really don't I can't just take you for granted like that.
How come, Mr. Honorable?
Yeah.
You are in Denmark and we do not know you. Do you only stop in Nesebel or you?
Can I answer that?
Mr. Honorable has to answer.
Hey, welcome. I know that, and I am kneeling for that question, respecting it, and thank you for asking it. It is the time. This convention should be the opening eye for us.
Yeah, because
Ugandans are going to be united, Ugandans are going to find all the hidden Ugandans who have been like in the caves, bring them out. Let's now have the reality. And this is happening. And you are the first one. Welcome from the cave.
We know we have not been in the cave. In an honorable level, and we do not know you. It's something, at least I would have seen you on TV. At least I would have seen you in news. At least me was in a cage that nobody knows me. But you, an honorable, a full one.
You know, the thing is, I don't do the bad thing. You always appear on TV when you do the bad thing. It's because I do the positive things. So people don't like that story. Journalists like the bad words. When a dog bites a person, that is not a story. But when a person when you bite a dog, that's what they want. And I'm not part of that.
It's nice meeting you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sister.
Person.
Yeah. We will meet.
Yes, Mr. Nico.
Yes.
Just in the interest of time, I just say thank you for availing time for us, and we need more of this to be available, because people are seeing people are seeing your purpose, your impact, your representation. Really, you're just the man. That's the word I would say.
Thank you so much.
And thank you. We shall be having more segments of you.
Yes, let's do that.
On behalf of people who have been around or online, I can't thank you more, but you people, wow, is the word I can say.
Hey, let me just end it by saying in my own language, my Kakwa, the Idi Amin, I said earlier, Idi Amin, Iete.
Idi Amin, Iete.
Adinyo Bae.
Iete. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. I'm out.
Please.
Bye.
Yes, indeed, that was actually a wrap. And if you ask me what exactly happened, Lady Navada, at least that's the role I kind of try to play, the technical bit of it. And then I came in 3 positions. 1, as a Ugandan, to be a participant, also to get information. 2, the technical side, to make it possible for the likes of Honorable Aligo, Dr. There's another doctor, the name has gone, Dr. Agre, and other presenters, so that they can be also part of the conference in the absentia there. So, apart from that, as a man, Euroforum was divided in 2 different segments. Like the way, Navada, you were in the Buganda culture, I mean, the Mipira Jabika.
Buganda.
Yes, for me, I was on this side of business. But like you had mentioned in the technical side, I think let's just have a little break, and then we shall be coming up with another encounter where the host will be giving us exactly what she saw in the Bikabya Buganda. Then we shall gear up, and then we go to the nightlife where we saw Peter Ntende dancing like a man who's not going to leave Stockholm. But for now, let's just leave some bit of humor, and then we see what goes on.
Omwami olina muyimbira kayimba nga sikaki sika abakyala sikyo ebisookodde wali togenda walazita abakyala tuddemu akayimba dijja badda siso kona akayimba
Yes, indeed, that was one of the moments of Carol Nantongo where she did the needful, and at least we wanted to share some bit of humor, and it was quite a show in Stockholm, and at least I love the energy of the people from Stockholm. You guys, I love whatever you did. The organizer, you did it. It was on point. But before we go into the semantics of the show of Halima and Nantongo to make some bit of analysis, Nabada has something in stock for us where she, at least she was on ground to see exactly what was happening on the Bikabya Buganda. Yeah, the beauty about this convention, like the way Peter Ntende stated it, it was like a 4-in-1 event where it started with the business convention, and towards the climax of the convention, also there was a Bikabya Buganda in play. That's why Euroforum UG divided people to see, and then Nabada was there in Bikabya Buganda. And at the end of the evening, we happened to have the edutainment, where at least all of us were there, which later I'll be giving a little heads up on exactly what happened on the mass, and then we shall channel to the current AFRONATION which has been there. But Nabada, in the interest of time, waliyo ekintu kyali kikutte. Where does this Bika Byabaganda come in historically, if you have some hint? And then who won the games? Which kind of games? Was it Duru Kwepena? What was the issue? We're hearing about Bika Byabaganda. What was the play? And before we go ahead, why is it possible for Sweden to manage to make the Bika Byabaganda, unlike other countries?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Smogi, for this opportunity when I switch seats from the host to the guest. But nevertheless, I will talk about a few things I know about emizanyo Bika Byabaganda. That's how they call it. Bika Byabaganda, it is a segment of, it's one of the projects, the Buganda, the Busaza lya Kabaka of Scandinavia. It's one of the projects they have, and this is like sports kind of thing. It's like a sports gala where we meet every summer. We have one day where we meet and participate in different games. In this project, it's okay. We mostly have children because we see like so many activities or projects or entertainment or gatherings. They do not. They are not so favorable for the kids because sometimes they are held during school time. Another time they are held in the evenings. But this one, it's where we have our children that are under the Buganda or the Kabaka projects in Scandinavia. This is where they meet. It's okay. It is one of their thing as children. Though parents, we have to follow them because that's the Swedish rule. You cannot just send your child, but also the parents are there, and we end up having a Mizanyo Bika Byabaganda. And in this, we have different activities. This project has been there, I think, from the time when Esaza Scandinavia started. It's one of the things that we do. So I don't know how many years. I'm not so sure, but our leader, Mr. Mugenyi, most of you that are always part of on Eurofram, you know him. We've had him several times as our guest. He's the head of Scandinavia, Esaza Scandinavia. So ye mukuru waffe omukuru bamwita omukuru Mwami Mugenyi. We call him that because that is our culture. And on that day, it was on the 28th June. That's when we had this event, and we were blessed to have the guest of honor, who was Jaja Kaida. He was our guest of honor on that day. He blessed the event, though the weather was not so good, but we managed. It's the Scandinavia weather, but we still managed to take through all the program. Can you go? Thank you. I think this project is only for Buganda, but still, as Buganda Kingdom, we also accommodate the other Echikachana Mwesat, right? That is the other people. Still, they are part of them because some of us have children in the other parts of Buganda. Still, they were part of it. We do not say it's only Ugandan. I mean Buganda, but it encompasses all the Ugandan community under the other 43 clan Echikacha Jana Mwesatu. Era nga nsubira Mr. Mugisha yanakikulira wano mu Scandinavia. Scandinavia. But anyway, the day was so beautiful. The weather was so good. Our participants came through. Our supporters came through. We had Nyama Choma. We had good music. We had our MC, Mr. Mbazila. He did a great job. We had all the leaders, the leaders, all the elders in the under the Buganda Kingdom that live in Scandinavia. We had them. They also participated. They were present. They embraced the occasion. And remember, it was also under the UNBD convention. Still, we had other guests from Denmark, as you heard Mr. Antende said, and my co-host was there. It was Kasav Kanyama. The food was good, the games were good, and as Mr. Smoggy has asked me, every year we go on adding on games. Last year, still I was part of it, and I remember I streamed it live. Those people that can go back on our Euroforum, I streamed it live, and we had still games. This year we upgraded it, and next year we are going to bring it more. I think we shall put Kwepena, we shall put Kakebe, we shall put Duru, we shall put Jesse. Abasajja bazanya biki ebirala? We shall put Omweso. Smoke diga guno omuzanyo gw'amazanya Duru.
That's Duru. Then I think draft will come in handy.
Yeah, so we are trying to make it more fun, more involving, so that at least when people come, buli omu aba alina kyakwasaganya mu kika kye. In this thing, we always play under our clans oba emiziro gyaffe. Era nga wano nzijukira jjajja yatugamba, jjajja Kaira yatukumaakuma n'atugamba nti we should try to organize ourselves mu bika byaffe okuba nga at least tugumira, and n'atugamba tufube nnyo okulaba nga tuyigiriza abaana baffe ennono zaabwe okutambula ng'Omuganda. N'atugamba tuyina okuyigiriza abaana ebika byabwe, amannya gaabwe. Yes, however much the language is not, they are not so good with the language, but tubayigirize because bwe buvo bwabwe. Eyo yali message ya jjajja, era jjajja yatwebaza nnyo. Bwe ngamba jjajja ngamba Oweekitiibwa Jjajja Kaira, yatwebaza nnyo ngaffe Sweden, Stockholm, olw'okuba nti at least Kabaka wasiima ne batuwa activity tujejjumbira era ne tugibeeramu, nga nsuubira yali asinziira ddala ku misinde gya Gothenburg egya last year, era nga abantu b'e Sweden baatusiima oba oluganda olutuufu baatusiima.
How would you make it possible to work in terms of activities like that? Okugeza ndaba mubadde n'ebika bya Buganda bibaddeyo, and then mwaine emisinde Kabaka Run. It was really possible you did it. A day after the event, waliyo n'emmisa ey'Oluganda. What's that driving force that makes it possible?
I will use my personal interpretation, like that the elders in this community, they've not given up on us, the other generations. Like we have held elders that are like grandfathers, grandmothers, then they come to our mothers. So they have not given up on their origin. And we have people that don't know so much. I've been near most of them. We have many committees, a couple of committees running such projects. The Kusaba Moruganda, they have committees. Like sometimes you can be in 4 of them. And one thing I think I love about the Ugandan community here, they never say no. Like they don't say no when something like that requires them to be together. We always have people that jump on and they organize, they be part of the committee. I happen to know like 5 ladies or women that are almost on 7 committees, because we have teams, we have running teams. On a day you can have, on a Sunday like this, you can have like 3 meetings, online meetings, just organizing something. And to the other people that are not part of the committee, our audiences, they are very supporting. They are very supporting.
Would it make sense if someone says that it's because of the population? Because by statistics, it shows that Sweden is having 10,000 plus Ugandans. In Denmark, we're having like 6,000 plus Ugandans. Norway is within 2,000 something, and Finland 1,000 something like that. But is all population an impact?
Yes, if I am to answer generally, yes, that is also an impact. But as a person who has worked with the Ugandan community and anywhere, because I'm also working with other people online from different countries, I mean, a committee can organize something, they can have an idea, they can have a vision, but the participants or the people that are coming through might not want. So yes, it's the number and the organization, but still these people in Sweden, yeah, they have a zeal. Because like sometimes you can have like three events. Like on that day, we had actually that weekend, we had an event on Friday, and then under the Buganda, yes, we had another one on Saturday where we had the convention, people still attended. We had the Bikaria Uganda, people attended. We had the night party life, people attended, and Sunday people attended. And there you may not, there were people that attended from Friday to Sunday. So it is the number, yes, and the zeal.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so I think that could be the answer.
Wow.
But still back to the Mizanyo, we had the Okubuka, we had the Misinde. By the way, we had participants from 3 years to adults.
Wow.
Yes, we had the Omugua, Mbiro, Okutambuzeji. We had Okusiba Gomesi, Okuwata, Amazina Maganda, and trust me, in all those activities we had from age 3 to adults. I personally participated in Misinde and Nainasep. Misinde Jawa cool. But next year I'll try to be better. And last year I participated in Kusiba Gomesi, and I happened to have been the second runner-up. So I think I'm too much feminine, I would say. But I'll do better next year. And the winner this time round, we had a mamba. Ekika ky'emmamba kyekyatunywamu akendo this year.
So they made evaluation of all activities.
Yes, all activities irrespective of age. Yes, and Mamba yawangula with 120 votes. Then netuzako Embogo, which was the bebali mu kifo ekyokubiri, with 100. Then netuzako Efumbe with 45. Yes, and we hope that next year will be, we will try more and more so that we can at least get Ebikanga Bisatu mu first runner, then Ebikanga Bina mu second runner. But we really appreciate those people that turned up and the organizers. Thank you very much.
Wow, that's really amazing, and a big rolls up to the Mamba. Bana bazukulu bagabunga
omubala gw'emmamba bagutumata
kati show yabadde mu luzungu yekiriwa Mamba
mazinywe
okuleeta bwana Nsubuga in the next gundi egenda okuddako nga tunyumya ku kyali Finland ajja kuba tunyonyola bingi ebisingako awo. But from online, actually, people who are online, we really do appreciate the fact that you're with us. We have Muhumuza Godfrey saying, thank you guys. We do appreciate indeed your effort of you being online really does a great, a great deal to us, that we come along every time. Keep on giving your views, and keep it rolling by commenting, share, and keep on subscribing with our platforms. That's Facebook. We're having Euroforum YouTube. We're having Euroforum Instagram. We have also TikTok. Yes, and those who feel like we can join our WhatsApp group, still the number, we shall roll it there. Then you see how we can also engage into also that other line. But with us, it's a tag team show, and we're just looking at the recap of what happened in the Uganda convention, which was here in the Nordics. It was really massive, and the man in question has at least given us a little exactly what happened. Indeed, he achieved what he says he achieved, but we still have a role to do in a given. He has given us, I think, a link, a website where we're supposed to go do voting, so that we also engage more, such that good things come along. But that aside, time is not on our side. We shall just also go and give a brief on exactly that happened with Halima, Namakula, and Karo Nantongo. Yes, from the Bikabya Buganda, people went, groomed themselves well, and then before you know it, what we saw in the field was totally different from what we were seeing in the nightlife. We saw a lot of goddess angels, and then wow, it was really energetic, and people really had fun. Stockholm guys and Sweden, you know how to party. A person like me, I normally don't party but I found myself
On the field, we had the guest of honor yali ajja tuwaabirayo wa Kabaka nti bali abaana twasindika vampires. So at the field, we were supposed to be humble, baana ba Kabaka nti ekiro tufuuka baana ba Halima Sambagala.
Waina ina kyagamba mu luyimba lwe lumu nti obudde bw'ekiro buli muntu afuuka vampire. But that was evident at night when people really had fun. But it was really a show, and it was really so massive. So Nabada, you're so much with vibe with Halima Namakula. You had a lot to talk and you had a lot to share. My question, just very simple on that day. In a nutshell, what was your take on that day?
Julie Kevin is the birthday girl tonight, and our host, Julie Kevin, can you come and just say a word or two, and before we get into the artists, and to cut your cake?
Yes.
So basically, there were lots of things that really happened, activities within the same night.
Yeah, one thing I'll first comment about this event, it was cassava. It was engaging, I should say. We had the other age group, and then we had this age group. So I think it's one of the kind where we had abantu b'emyaka jonna, so it was accommodative. Because the audience of Halima, we saw people that really liked Halima, and and then we had the AJ, Nantongo, so it was all around. That is one thing I realized about it, and it was fun. It was a night to wind up with. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, for the viewers who really missed, I think we shall be sharing some of the moments or the highlights later on Euroforum UG, so that you see exactly some of the things really happened. But personally, the fact that I was almost on all events, it was a plus. A plus to the DJs, that section you're seeing there, they really made it magical for us to see that things really go smoothly. Carol Nantongo, she was so energetic, and then wow, she really made it. Actually, she wrapped it well. J Power is the man who made it. I think he's the man, the opener of the show. J Power from Sweden. There's one thing I saw about Bwana J Power in Sweden. The gentleman, he has this, the will and the passion. Much as you've been mentioning about that, you're so engaging, participative in the community. There's something I saw with him. He really noticed that we are strangers or we are new in Stockholm, and he managed to see that we are very comfortable, inclusive. We're the musician. A day after, he never left us. He was with us until we left Sweden. And the next day, he managed to come to the hotel where Halima was to see that she's safe. Something which he took by himself, and I felt is worth a big thank you. J Power, man, You did a great work. And little did I know that even is a man who can play an organ. The man we're talking about is the man they are trying to, I think he was singing, he was showcasing his songs there. But it was really good, a good engagement, like the way you said. The youth, the teenagers, the older, the likes of Halima's age mates, really, they were so, they made the function very colorful. So a big plus to whoever attended, but more to Lady Julie. She's called Julie.
Kevin.
Julie. Yeah, thanks very much for organizing this. It really you made it really so much awesome, if the word can suit the situation right now. The people like us were just in the hallelujah moments because the vibe was really in full gear. I had a good
I also didn't see you. I only saw you at Arima's. I don't know where you were disappearing.
It depended on the engagements I was in. I was a man who was multitasking on that day, trying to see that we can have some bit of
moments like this.
And then also being the fact that I have a lot of friends in Stockholm, I had to engage with a lot because the purpose of this whole organization from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it was more of networking. And that's it, indeed. I had to utilize that, and then I connect with a lot of people in the same time. And also, OBs, OGs, and then workmates, they're all involved in this, in these events. Indeed, I would like to say shouts out to brother Patrick Mwau. I think he's from Gothenburg, I think so. Yeah, but the man really made my drinks very safe to the extent that I didn't even pay anything. So really, it was an evening, and we really do appreciate. And for those who really didn't know, Julie Kevin was celebrating her birthday. There was also, you see the cake they're trying to slice there was Julie's birthday. And she not only did that, she went an extra mile also to organize one for Mama Halima, so that she can also celebrate the 50, is it the 50 years or 20? Was it 50 years experience in the music industry. So she also made a cake for her, and then it was so inclusive, and people really enjoyed it. So much as people were having fun, they were enjoying cake, they had a lot of drinks. Security, the word is always say guru guru, and I loved the discipline in people of Stockholm. People came in time. You always complain about people in the diaspora coming late, but this was so shocking that people were fully in time. The music was really on point. So just a word to say is thank you, and thank you for whoever participated in this to make it happen. One Ambazira, the MC of the night evening, thank you very much. Though you did surface on the convention, I don't know what happened, but
no, he was working with me at the Imzanya Bikabya Buganda. We were me and him were in the charge of the whole program.
Okay.
So he was the MC and he was the DJ. So
because the two MCs who were supposed to be on the convention did surface. That was Joanita Bali. She had some engagement, and then I was almost forced to go to be the MC of the day to change now the clothes for. But then happily we got Maureen, the pastor here in Denmark, who managed to step in, and then she became the MC of the day for the convention. But thank you, whoever managed to do what was necessary. But then again, that was the night. Performances were really good. Then the next day was the church, and the church really went well. We came in time, and then really it was white. Something interesting for people like us to see a Luganda service, Catholic mass, which church was, full to capacity. The Honorable Ambassador, the Excellency Ambassador, was also part of the team, which was in the service, and basically the service was targeting the blessing to the
Actually,
kids.
it was called the 2025 students Thanksgiving service. It was on 29th, and we had Pastor VK. That is I think is German. I don't know. I'm Pastor Nike, and then we had Reverend Eric Ranga. They were the people. They were the on that day, yes, and it was held at the church, St. Peter's Church, and that's why we always have that. It's called Okusinza mu Luganda. That's how the church is called. We have a Facebook page, so for those of you people that want to go and fellowship in your language, and it's not only for Catholics. It is Okusinza mu Luganda. As you know, we have the Catholics and the Protestants. They are almost alike, so they always have that service where they do Kasav Kanyama. The church has a lot of programs. They have choir trainings. They have children campfires. They have counselings. They have mothers union. They have they have all the sessions that you miss in the churches back home. So this church, it is at St. Peter's. Let me look for the address. It is St. Peter's, the Church of St. Peter's, Griffith, Hamelksvegen 14. We will write the address in the comments for those of you that want to be part of the fellowship. They always have services on Sunday, and they have their Luganda service once a month. So the last Sunday in the month, they always have their service. So that means we will have the next one on 27th. Yes, we'll have the on 27th of July.
It was indeed a white feeling, feeling that you're home away. I mean, home away from home. It was really something really nice. Where it was a Luganda service, inclusive was actually the ambassador of Denmark. The ambassador of the Nordics here, Denmark, and these other Scandinavian countries. She attended it with her whole team. It really went well. That's the word I could say. And the crew I came with from Copenhagen, Denmark, we actually enjoyed the service. It was really nice. But that aside, it was really an activity worth a redo next year, where we can at least involve more activities, or else if we could make it a week, who knows, could be a plus. That's what we could say from Stockholm, which was on the 29th, 28th, and then
it was 27, 28th, 29th. Thank you very much to Stanbic and the UNDBC for giving us a very packaged weekend. It was massive, and we really appreciate that. Ushered us into the European tournament. But anyway, that was very interesting. It was quite a Sunday weekend.
So, the other hand, I don't know whether we still have time, but I don't know. I'll leave this maybe to my host of the day. We run away from the Stockholm issue, because with Stockholm, there's a lot of activities that can't be finished in this wrap. So I feel, I don't know, should we go ahead and maybe to the viewers, you can also leave some comments so that we see if we can take you now through a little bit about the AFRONATION vibes, But the picture as you see there, it was still the team of the
The
ambassador
ambassador.
and the man in question from the Stanbic who represented. Yeah, it was really a great evening, worth celebrating. Great afternoon, basically, worth celebrating. Yeah, I say back to you, lady host.
Yes. Thank you very much to our viewers for keeping around until this time, which is the tag team show, and we're trying to go through the fruitful weekend that happened. It was our summer. Summer in Sweden has not been so good. It has been rainy, it has been cloudy. In the morning it rains, then in the evening. So, but nevertheless, we still survived and we went through. We had a summer. It's almost ending. I think we have like only 3 or 4 weeks, and then we shall switch to autumn. That is the coordinates.
Okay. Yes, I think due to public demand and the interest of time, I feel we shall handle maybe the next tag team show when we shall also showcase the AFRONATION, which was there in Portugal, and we shall give more details about it because still we had representatives just live there to see that at least we get some feedback. So
Just as Mr. Antende said, with your forum, you just mentioned which country, and we will showcase. We will deliver. That is what is called communicating to peers. You just mentioned which country. Actually, we've had Maddox that was in Germany. We've had a package of entertainment in this summer. After the UNDBC. We had the Finland. That's the whole package. Our team, the tournament team, will come and mention. Still, we had eyes on the ground. We've immediately after the tournament, we've had Maddox that was yesterday in Germany, and still we will look for the people in Germany to just give us what really happened. And then we had Nwaji.
Actually, with Euroforum, but Digize is
yes.
Our correspondent there is online, so giving us a wrap on that. So yeah.
Then we still had eyes on the AFRONATION. So just mention anything, and you're from all the river.
Yes. So, but that aside, and time, like the way we said, is never on our interest. We just request our viewers. It's a two-way traffic. Keep on engaging, and the more you put your comments, at least you're giving us more power to see that things are really possible. Away from that, I think next Sunday we shall be having Bwana Moses Mugisha. Then he will be. Yes, giving another intro when it comes to probably what happened in Finland. But still, with the tag team show, we shall also come and see what others didn't see that the tag team show was seeing, and then we shall be also showcasing it. But also people from Finland will just say thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brother Kakensa, it will be just a wrap. It's not easy to organize. I always tell people that even a family, it can be even very hard. What about if you have a full community that you're organizing the day? It's something which is terrible. So I mean, something which is which takes someone with a brave muscle, brain capacity to be organized to make it happen. And no matter the challenges that really encompass the setup, the plus still goes to Mr. Kakensa, the team leader for organizing Finland, so that he hosted the tournament at that side. And to those who weren't on ground, Netherlands is coming to is going to be the host next year. But a big shout out to the teams that participated, mostly Denmark, which managed to take the tournament. That aside, I think we just say thank you those who have been online, and njagala otumire ku bantu baffe betukolagana nabo betukola nabo ku Euroforum.
Thank you very much, and I want to appreciate the team behind this show. That is Mr. Moses Mugisha, the CEO, our boss. Thank you for giving us another opportunity after the tournament to still sit here and serve serve the community. Hey, muyinza okuva bikujjuko nga waabagobye dda, but Mr. Moses, thank you very much. The man himself, my co-host Smogi Janremi from Denmark, my teammates Samantha, Elf, thank you very much for the warm welcome in Finland, and then our co-hosts in Uganda, Janat Yahaya, that is the lady behind Mind Your Child, and then we have Esther, our TikTok segment host. Yeah, sorry, she's having her parental leave, but I think soon it's ending. Maternity leave, so soon it's ending. She'll be back with our TikTok segment. Then we have Irene Almo, the lady behind the rebranding of the Euroforum. Actually, to our viewers, you're seeing that we are trying to rebrand. We are trying to get into the Gen Z.
The thing I didn't like the rebranding was Irene Narumu saying that if the logo can change, why can't Smog change his dressing? So my heart has disappeared because there is a rebranding. But it is what it is. I would also love to shout out to Martha Kalisa, then there was Mbazira Joseph, Winnie Sunday, then there was Julie, Kevin, and J Power. You guys, you really made it massive in Stockholm. I'll just say thank you for hosting and making it so comfortable for us. And the team I moved with, that is Cassidy Joel, Peter Ntende, and then Bwana Polo from Denmark. You guys, you made it.
And also I want to also thank the representative from Norway, that is Auma Dorin, aka Auma Bites. Thank you for coming through, and thank you for a very grateful and insightful presentation you gave. Norway people, we received your package, and we were blessed to receive it and hear it. Thank you, Auma Dorin, and next time come through again and again and again.
That aside, we just say thank you to all the viewers, to the patron in Georgia, Mr. Cassidy Fred, one love, and then our correspondent from
Yemeni. Against the research thank you very much, our viewers.
But anyway, thank you whoever has been with us online. Time has never been on our side. Euroforum only says communicating with peers. It's a two-way traffic. Just keep engaging and let's keep
subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's it's the next thing we are supposed to be using. AI is changing everything. The IT people are changing everything. So to keep engaging with us, subscribe on our YouTube channel. If you have any query, email us, WhatsApp us. The phone number is there on our Facebook page. Inbox us, comment, suggest guests, suggest people that you want to hear, or suggest people that have impactful stories, experiences in diaspora, even back home. Please, this is your platform. Tukolagane onaria no naria yemere agenda. Thank you very much.
For now, stay blessed, and we link up in the next episode where we shall be talking about the AFRONATION and then other events that will be coming in handy. But allow us to say goodbye and good night, good morning, good evening in your different time zone. Bye bye for now. It's AK Smoggy alongside Jorin
Navada,
aka Navada, with the tag show. Good night for now.